What's your excuse? Hey everybody, I'm Johan and I'm back with another story. What's your excuse? I had a really rough childhood, real rough. In fact, things that happened to me bordered on criminal. And despite it all, despite what happened to me, I was successful in a lot of endeavors later on in my life. Joined the army, was in honorably joined the army, was honorably discharged because I did an inter-service transfer to the Marine Corps, was honorably discharged from the Marine Corps. Things like this. Things like this. I was a Sunday school teacher for quite a few years. I had a nursing home ministry for quite a few years. I went into prisons, preaching the word. At 17, I was even a successful taxi driver. Had a lot of different jobs. And I want to be honest with you because this is the first time I'm thinking about it. Was I ever fired from a job for, I don't know, bad behavior, let's say? Let me think. Honestly, no. Typically, I quit and went somewhere else and did something else. I was raised with a good work ethic. I was raised in the 60s, okay? I was born in 1958. I was raised with a pretty good work ethic. Back then, life was pretty simple and there weren't a lot of distractions. And horrible things happening to people weren't like they are today. But they happened. But somehow the people from that time, probably from a few decades before, there was something inside us that contributed to our resilience. Resilience. I hear a lot of people say today, and this is from decades of mingling with various peoples in various walks of life. I'm this way, or I do this because my father, my mother, I'm German, I'm Irish, I was an alcoholic, these things. Why do you hang on to that stuff? Why? My ancestors were Vikings. Can you raise your hand like this? Oh, yeah. Arthritis in my left hand is bothering me. Can you raise your hand like this? Now put it down. I think it's fair to say pretty much that most of us have control over our faculties. No? What's holding you back from making that leap of faith to start the next chapter, to close the book on a previous chapter? Maybe you just can't let it go. If I told you what happened to me, you would think, wow, you must be a pretty anxious person. Well, I'm not anymore. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I had quite a few character defects over the years, and I can honestly say I don't have as many today. Because at some point along this spiritual walk, I developed a conscience. You know, the difference between right and wrong. And I studied neuroscience, how the mind works. A lot of things we do, let's say, get us into trouble, and we say we don't want to do them. I don't know why I did that. Have you ever said that? I don't know why I did that. I made a video on this. You'd have to search through my playlist. Why do we do the things we shouldn't do, and the things we should do we don't do? Right? I don't know why I did that. I know why. I know why I did a lot of things I shouldn't have done. Because we do things for stimulation, a dopamine hit. Pretty much because, for whatever reason, and I could use how I grew up as an excuse, right? I'm Viking, that's why I did it. I don't say that crap. Pretty much, we never learned how to be calm. I met people at AA meetings, right? Maybe they're sober 2-3 years. And they'll come to a meeting, say, well, something ain't right. There's nothing going on in my life, but something ain't right. Oh, I think something's going to happen, but nothing's going on. Exactly. Nothing's going on and you don't know how to handle it.